Test, 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 test. Is it working or start sending your videos from your stream software to go live? Huh? Yeah. Yep. I think it's working, but I'm not seeing anything over here. Let's try editing. So, okay. It should be this one. Not sure about the charge of this headphones. I need to double check if it's seriously working or not. How can I find out? To studio. There must be a way to view it, right? شو اللي عم بصير? What's happening? So I think the options on YouTube is completely different. If you go live on OBS, I don't think it's related to the go live on YouTube. I'm not sure how to do it, but I think I'm already live. Let's try testing it in a way. The thing is that I need to, or what I want to do, but there is nothing on my main channel. Please don't tell me it's working on the other channel. Yeah. Okay, so it's working now. But the other thing, what I'm not understanding, Okay, so it's working now. Nice. Why does it show me that it's restricted on my other channel? When I try opening it on my other channel, it shows restricted. My stream. Shit. Complete bullshit. Uh, where's my YouTube channel? Speed is live with 100k viewer. I won't even get one view. Me being live now. Okay, nice. So it's active over here. Yeah, I think it's this button over here, but I'm not sure why it's not okay. Okay, it started working now. Great. There was a very very strong or bad delay. This is the thing, but now it's showing. I just wanted this live counter. What was the name? Not sure, but yeah, it's working now. Okay, let's get back to work. Test, 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 test. Okay, guys, so welcome back. Welcome back. With my headphones, should it work or no? Let's test it. It's working. Yeah, but I think if anything, I need to check for a moment. Where is the live? There is a 1 minute delay, I think. I'll keep the screen over here. Okay, chat. So today I had a very busy day. I was at work. It's Saturday, so usually it's not even that busy. It's like the end of the weekend over here. Usually weekends they start Saturday, Sunday, wherever you are outside. Maybe I would not say the Middle East or GCC, but most of the countries it's Saturday, Sunday. Uh, in some maybe Muslim countries, usually it's a Friday. They start Friday. The point is that today it was Saturday, and usually during Saturdays in our hotel, checkouts happen more often. The hotel gets empty, but it was actually a little bit busier today, so there was a little bit movement. Other than that, I finished work. I went to the gym. I got my hands on. Sorry, I got my hands on the new training program of Jeff Neppert. I usually use his training program or programs. Sorry, started with PPL and then went with the ones with the maximum volume. You can say the other books, and now this is the recent one. It was minimum max something. I forgot the wording, but yeah, it's amazing. Actually, it's a 5 day. I have the 5 day workout one. Today I had arms only. I was doing arms. Amazing workout. I started seeing improvements also. Actually, it's the second week. The rest is now diet only. Yeah, and then after that, after work, I went to the gym. And then I rested a little bit. I came back home over here till now, no food. I will eat. I will eat in a bit. I will eat in a while, but I wanted to stream first. At least let's close an hour at least for today. Whoever will watch, please, whoever will join, please try subscribing if you like the content. Usually I'm more also active, but now I'm really tired. I'm trying my best. The thing is that I wanted, or I want my best. I want to try, sorry, my best to keep this channel for only hotels or reviewing hotels. But if we are opening live streams, maybe I can also include other things. I will make it my main live channel, maybe. And then for the content, I will only add the hotels. Just trying to look. This is the main thing over here. The vaporizer over here is almost also empty. Just reduce the settings. Let's start with something like this. PlayStation response to physical disc backlash. Fuck, I fucked it up. Okay, let's start again. PlayStation response to physical disc backlash and more. Let's start.
Hey folks,
Let's
today
look
is
in.
Friday, July 31st, 2026. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. We should just jump in with the big one. The conversation that's been on a lot of people's minds is
I bought my PC and or sorry, I collected the parts of my PC. I built my own PC in around maybe 2021 after COVID, 2021 or 2022, something like this. I believe it was 2021. Uh, and the last I played PlayStation was maybe in 2016. I literally used the console. I'm talking about PS4. Maybe PS5 was released already, or no? Yeah, PS4 was the last. And then I tried maybe some Xbox, and now it's all PC. Literally, I became a PC gamer. If games, and of course, most of my usage is around the PC over here. I have screens every now and then. I buy, I improve, or I start buying different parts. Till now, I did not upgrade my PC, but hopefully in the future, if this will continue.
PlayStation, physical versus digital, all that stuff. Sony has actually finally responded. If you've been paying attention, you've probably seen quite a bit of backlash to the fact that Sony came out and announced, hey, in 2028, we're cutting physical game production. Everything is going to be all digital. We're jumping into the all digital future.
They will reduce costs, but the main concern is that you will not even have any maybe asset, you can say, or at least any rights to the game. I was reading it somewhere. They will take all the rights. You can't even access it. I think the same thing happens with Steam, right? If I'm not wrong. There was a rule, something that if Steam closes, like all the games will disappear, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's where the money is. That's where we're going. And so there's been a lot of conversation out there for physical game ownership, but also just digital game ownership, consumer rights, the walled garden, all that. There's been a lot of good conversation going, a lot of people banging on PlayStation's doors. I've been talking about this story every week on this show and also on my other YouTube channel. And now, finally, Sony has said something, but I don't think it's what some people are going to want to hear. Sony did a 2026 earnings announcement call type thing, and
We're going to cautiously move this forward. Sony says it hears PlayStation Disc Backlash, but will continue its plans. Oh shit! So they know about the problem and
Most of
they're
this comes from
trying to
Sony's
continue.
CFO or Chief Financial Officer, Lin Tao. Quote, we announced that from January 2028 onwards, we will no longer be manufacturing discs. So we announced it 1.5 years ahead. There are various reasons we made this decision, the biggest being that the digitalization of content overall has been
I'm very out of touch with what's happening with PlayStation that I can't even remember when was PS5 released. They released. This is the thing I need to know first. But either way, I think this plan of cutting discs in 2028 is maybe for the PlayStation 6.
progressing. That's
The release of PlayStation 6 also.
the big factor. It's not just for PlayStation, but for all kinds of content. And so when we think about the future, we put in a lot of thought and time, and we cautiously
That's complete BS. They just want to reduce costs and have more control maybe over digital content. Most probably.
considered this, and we came to this conclusion, and we're going to cautiously move this forward. So it's kind of like I've been saying, especially when there was that petition that came out that people were signing. I really think like the corporations don't care, and they're going to power through doing this. I don't think Sony's going to course correct. So this year we have Sony doubling down, saying, "Hey, we've thought about it, but this is what we're doing." It's interesting that she meant cautiously moving forward because there is so much about this, especially things like if everybody and all of their ownership and all of their stuff is going to be completely online, PlayStation, PSN needs to be more secure, accounts need to be more secure, stuff like that. And especially with if you're owning things on digital, it can get
I was going to say it, yeah, especially ownership. Now, I'm not sure what point he's trying to say, but the point is that it's ownership. I'm not sure if it's still there. I had my Modern Warfare 2 on the PS4, was it? I can't remember actually, but I had the special edition, or was it the limited edition with the book and the metallic cover? It was on PS3, I think. I need to try finding it and showing it to you.
sketchy when just last week both PlayStation and Xbox had significant length outages where people couldn't access their games. The issue has been resolved, but some people's memory is pretty short term, and there have been times where PlayStation and Xbox, but PSN specifically, has been down for a
Many
significant
hacks,
period
yeah.
of time. And if that's all you got, then you're kind of like left to the wolves. You just have to kind of hope that Sony pulls it all together. So when she says cautiously move this forward, I'm just hoping that what they do is they strengthen their infrastructure, they consider players, they consider availability of games.
Now, obviously, they will do this, but the point is that it's the ownership. This is the thing. Like, I really hate it when you say that something is digital and you can't even have proper control over it. Can you download the game for yourself? No, I don't think so. On a console, you can't download it. I'm not sure actually. I need to double check also information. But my point is that, do you own it? Yeah, online. That's complete bullshit. Like, you need to have it for yourself whenever you want. Maybe if offline, I'm not sure. I need to check how PlayStation works also. I'm out of touch, as I said.
How license checks work and how secure accounts are, stuff like that. Like there needs to be something passed on to the consumer here. Because looking at the forecasting with everything going to be completely digital, even if, there are a lot all digital now already, when it's 100% digital, they're going to be making a lot of money. Also, the CFO of Sony did acknowledge the backlash somewhat. Quote, "To this decision, we have received various opinions, and people have strong views, and we understand that the community has put forward those views to us." This kind of sounds a little condescending to me. Gamers are loved by many people. It's a form of entertainment that's loved by people, and it's connected to people's fond memories in many cases, and so we understand those emotions. Okay, thanks, Mom. We want to consider that, and in the future digital ecosystem, how do we engage the gamers is something that we would like to continue to explore. Okay, good. I'm glad that at least they have seen the backlash and they are thinking about something. Is it going to be a compromise or make good? I don't know, but again, the big thing I've been saying here is consumer rights and stuff like that, but also like, is there any value that's going to be passed on to the consumer? If they're going all digital and they're going to continue to make,
Then maybe the prices should be cheaper. At least cut 15 to 20% of the game, for example. Because obviously you're reducing costs also on the disc. Or on the physical disc, for example, sorry. You're reducing costs, so games should be cheaper.
a ton of money, make the games better, make people's accounts more secure. That's probably asking for too much in this cynical day and age, but yeah. Also, side note from this, it seems like PlayStation is still aware of like the retail situation being a little bit more confusing, physical stores and stuff like that, because, quote, with the completion of disc production, we communicated this at an early stage so that we have enough time to be able to listen to various partners' voices. Quote, in North America, this has already happened, but without discs in the package, there's a code included. That's how they sell in North America. There are regional characteristics for each regional partner, so we'll try to have a thorough dialogue so we can end up in a win-win situation. Win-win situation.
But they're still, in this case, yeah, this is, I think, the missing piece. They're still, in this case, selling not the physical copies, but with a code in the copy itself as a production cost. It will be considered a production cost in this case.
Here to me just sounds like, you know, PlayStation and retailers, they win, and what happens to us. But I am genuinely curious to see how this is going to shake out. Are we just going to have plastic physical boxes forever with a code inside, or is it going to go back to like, so like you grab a card off a shelf, that's your code, that's it? And again, it's different for different countries and different regions, so I'm curious to see how this is actually all going to go down. But that's where we're at right now with PlayStation, Sony officially acknowledging the whole thing, the backlash that a lot of gamers have been giving them online. To be honest, it's pretty much what I expected. No huge surprises here, but I think we're still gonna have to wait and see. Actions speak louder than words, and if they did say that they are listening to the feedback that gamers are giving them, let's see what happens. Hey, next up, this video is sponsored by Ridge. By now, you know them because of their great wallets. The Ridge is doing a...
Now they're going diskless either way, so they're not actually listening to anyone, but maybe they will find a solution. Maybe they'll start releasing something else, or maybe like special editions or special disc versions.
An investment firm with a bunch of various partners, including Saudi Arabia, and that deal seemingly is wrapping up very soon. The $55 billion private purchase deal is apparently going to close next week, with Variety reporting their SEC documents saying, quote, as of July 30th, all regulatory approvals required to complete the merger have been obtained. Electronic Arts currently expects the merger to close on or about the close of trading on August 4th, 2026. So, like I said, this deal took a while, but now it's finally seemingly wrapping up, unless anything comes in the last minute and says, I object. This is going through, and I'm curious to see what this means for the future of EA. As we've seen with other big, massive mergers and acquisitions and things like this, it takes a while for things to really set foot, for things to really take root, rather. But there is a lot of speculation about just how this is going to go down with like a, private equity deal here. Sometimes those don't work out and companies usually end up gutted or extracted for all profit until they're dried up.
Tuesday off, I'm dry!
We'll see where this goes. It seems like EA's offices are going to say the same. Andrew Wilson is still going to be CEO. He, of course, just got like a big, nice, fancy new bonus. But for now, that's where we're at with this. Also, in other news, Bethesda news. Bethesda got a new logo. This is celebrating their anniversary, their 40th anniversary here. This logo actually looks cool. It's not often you see new logo rollouts and you go, oh, that's awesome. But like, this looks pretty cool. And I honestly think...
Okay, guys, we got the point. Let's go back to some reality now. I need to stay away from gaming. Although I was really, really missing gaming, but I have no time. I have no time to concentrate. I have no time to download a game on a PC and start gaming again. Maybe in the future, if we can turn it into content. But my point is that it's literally on my phone or the iPad. Clash of Clans and Merge Tactics on Clash Royale, literally. The company was Supercell, right? Supercell literally is wasting 3 to 4 hours maybe of my day. Sometimes I'm trying to reduce, but yeah, but that's what's happening literally with me right now. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, like fucking Speed is online. I don't even expect one viewer, but at least we are doing something. Temple Run built in Unreal Engine 5. Oh shit. Should we watch it? But this one's like 3 years old. I remember watching it once. Thought it was something new. Should let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Hopefully it doesn't break our stream.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Couldn't turn down a chance to kill Batman. This'll go down in history.
I need a marathon or something like like to go on a straight maybe 6 hours is very less actually for a marathon. Maybe talking about 12 hours, something a single player game like this one. I'm not sure if you're getting me, if you're understanding me, but I did not play such games in a very, very long time.
The man who swore to save Gotham. The hero who vowed to protect her people. Such worthless promises.
Are there any jump scares over here? Shit. This alone is scary.
Had better be you. And you dream might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. Ah, I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dreg.
From the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change.
Wow. Okay, anyways. Let me try finishing at least one of the tasks. I think this was our last property. Let me try saving it. Wait. File, make a copy. What was our last hotel? I need to double check the name, but I will mark it as 2345. Make a copy. Keep this one as the main one. I will prepare the list real quick. It's already done. And we'll check what next hotel we can review. Scores are 0 again. Projects. What was the last PDF hotel I asked you to prepare? Just checking the last hotel that I had to prepare. Mandalaria Studios. Let's check if this is still there. Greece hotel list. I've prepared these two lists. Keep this over here. Okay. 13 Mandalaria. Google Chrome. Not the images, but I need the reviews. Put for me the reviews over here. Okay, so I've prepared it. This property okay, let's start from the beginning. Where is the website over here? Okay, so surprisingly, this property has a very high rating. Over here we have 4.8 on TripAdvisor and Google also. And on Booking.com it's 9.4. Mandalaria Studios in Santorini will be our next review. We'll try finding at least the negatives. Of course, we don't want to go and bash them now, but from the looks of it, everyone is happy. Our job over here is to check if there is any red flags, and of course, to review the property. Starting with Google, as I said, you can find that everything is well organized also for them. Prices usually show up over here, but I need to check first. We'll check the prices, no problem. The reviews are also over here, but I need to see the photos also. Let me check on Booking.com. It looks really amazing. Wow. They have a swimming pool. That's good. Most of the properties that we reviewed in Santorini also. No pools. Now, of course, those were budget also and like almost an apartment style hotels. And if you're interested in such properties, please check my other reviews. Anyways, these are the photos. Let's go one by one. So this should be the property. It looks like a small, maybe palace or a villa, similar to an apartment style. We see also room service over here, so most probably they have room service. This is a plus for them also. It looks like a very, very small place, as you can see. Small place, okay, pool. Nice lightning at night. Lightning. Bathroom photos. The property looks a little bit old, not renovated, but well maintained. Also, you're not sure. I'm not actually sure. Maybe renovated, but they take care of it. And these photos, just a reminder that these photos are from their official page. It's not from guests. We'll check also the guest photos. Okay, so this is the idea over here. Just for the record, where is it? Where is the list over here? Let me just add the name so that I don't mess up. We'll add all of these things later, and we'll start over here with Lens One, the arrivals and check-ins, room product, service, and staff, food and beverages. We'll have like an overlook, and then we'll judge. Let's start with the website. That's the main thing. They have a website which is a plus. Let me just fix how I'm sitting. They have of course a website which is a plus. Most of the hotels, I believe, in Greece, not necessarily most of the hotels, even apartments actually, They have their own websites, making it, of course, easy for someone to book through them, or at least check first the property and how it's rated, or the other things also about it. You can online, okay, so online check-in, you can do your check-in online actually also, which is not usual or not typical. But still, they will ask for your ID, I think, when you arrive, or at least they will check your identity. That's also some wasted time during check-in. E.reservations. I'm not sure if this. Oh no, it's an email. Okay, actually, sorry. So it's reservations at mandelariastudios.com. Easy. If you press book now, for example, it takes you to a similar webpage. I saw it in one of the other hotels also, but at least acceptable. I mentioned also in the last review that it's similar to maybe airlines. If you're trying to book a ticket, best price guarantee. Most probably it should be lower. We need to actually check it. If I'm traveling 21, 22, over here it's offering 35, almost 36 Kuwaiti dinar. Which is around 116. Does that include taxes? Well, I'm not sure actually. Does that include taxes? 100 euros. Climate, huh? Climate resilience tax summer. Wow. So they take around maybe 5%. No, should be less than that. Anyways, property. So they are very strict also with the pricing over here, and everything is detailed. But I think it should be, yeah, much lower. This is a Superior Double Studio. Superior Double Studio, which sells on booking.com 127 US dollars plus the tax. So you're talking about maybe $10 difference. It should be cheaper on the website, which is good. Also a plus for them. And they have free cancellations also. But wait, I did not choose the dates actually. Almost similar dates, right? When did I want to book over here? 21st. This is considered beginning of the weekend, which is actually cheaper on their website. Yeah, it's cheaper over here. Wow. Nice. Almost similar price. Like you're talking about maybe a difference of $2-3, which is the conversion rate actually from what we're seeing. So it's almost similar. Okay. Let's jump into the rooms for a minute. They have 3 types. Superior Double Studio for 2 guests. Village View, sorry. Superior Double Studio, partial sea view, wow. And then another Maisonette or Maisonnet, you can say it. 30 meters square, 2020. This is a partial sea view, so they're selling based on the view also. Just so that we don't confuse the things, I think the partial sea view has the blue theme because I saw some red themes also. Yeah. But over here the bed has also a white and blue. But we saw one with completely red. Is it this one? The village one, most probably. No, different. I think they have some old photos also. Okay. So we get the idea. They have 3 categories. Village view, partial sea view, and the maisonette or maisonnet partial sea view, which is bigger. This looks like, yeah, a 2-floor suite or something. No, they're occupying 2 floors. Okay, good. So I think it's like you can see the huge building over here. One part of it has 2 floors for this maisonette, and then you have 2 separate other categories, village and partial sea view. Nice. Rooms. We saw it already. About Facebook and X, no IG. Weird that they don't have any IG. Okay. Let's go with the reviews. Lowest score. When was the low? 7 years ago. Wow. 8 years, 6 years, 7. The good thing about Greece is that, or most of the hotels in Greece, it's a 2-star hotel also. That's actually surprising. 2-star hotels on Google. Over here, it's a 4-star or 4 points apartment, I think. It's not a hotel. It's not considered a hotel over here. 4 points. Awarded to home and apartment like properties by Booking.com. These represent quality rating based on factors including facility size, location, and service. It's actually inaccurate. It's not that accurate because other properties with no pool and no room service have the same rating. So I'm not sure on what basis you rate such things. Maybe an apartment, yes, but not with the facilities. So surprisingly over here, the scores are, the low scores are from very, very long time, 7 to 8 years, you can say, or 6 years. And the owners are responding also. This is actually a very, very great plus sign for them. Most recent, all reviews, 5.555. Amazing. Amazing with reviews. Amazing. 5. Literally all 5s. Wow. But this is the thing. See, this is the red flag now that we are going to cover. Because over here, when you see the rating, literally 7 hours, okay, great. A week ago, literally 1 review per week. So the movement is very low. They're not moving that much. Let's open again Booking.com and check. If I go to reviews, and like newest first, 9, 9, 10, 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 10, 9, which is actually good also. Newest first. But go to the lowest, 3 out of 10 on 17 June 2025. This was a year ago. They have in Greece, or most of the apartment style or hotels, they have good control over Google, but then Booking.com comes in and exposes everything because over here you can't control them. Booking.com is very strict with this, so it's a 3 out of 10. There was a truck wash center behind the fence next to the pool making noise until 9 p.m. Wow, every day, so I couldn't use the pool nor sit next to it. Wow. The host told me to go to my room, close the windows and door, and sit in shades on the other side of the building since the noise bothers me. Shit. I don't think he meant to say it in a bad way. Also, on the next day, the cleaner came into my room without a warning and without asking permission. If there was a do not disturb sign, then you are in the wrong, Bietta from Poland, sorry. If there was a sign over there. If you had to put a sign or at least notify them. Until then, no. They have the right to enter. You signed on a check-in procedure. You signed on the hotel policies that 100% they have the rights to enter your room whenever they want or whenever it's needed. On the other side, if there is a do not disturb sign, they would have at least called you and asked permission. You did not say that you did not put the do not disturb sign. Thank you, Bietta, for taking the time to share your experience. We are sorry to hear that certain aspects of your stay did not meet your expectations. While we understand that the nearby activities cost, this is 100% AI generated. Actually, we always aim to offer alternatives. Sorry. For our guests to enjoy a more peaceful experience on the property. Regarding the entry of our housekeeping, they do follow a daily cleaning schedule. That's great, yeah, but we appreciate your feedback and we remind the team to be more mindful in respecting guest privacy. Now, for this thing, I would have mentioned that please next time use your do not disturb sign, but I don't think they have one. This is the thing. They did not even mention it. Thank you again for your comments. They help us reflect and continue improving. Bro, you got a 3 out of 10. We literally get a 1 out of 10 if maybe a towel was delayed. If there was delay in delivering a towel. Piscine, good things, Piscine, France, active since 2015. This was 2 years ago. Pool nearby supermarket, not far from Perisha or Perissa Beach, tax shuttle rental quad. I did not understand that. Average soundproofing close to the road. Awakened by daylight because the shutters did not close completely. This is the most hated thing for me also. I hate this so much. I would rate the property less. So as we can see over here, this is from 2025, 7 out of 10, which is not considered that bad. It's, you can say, a good score. Good somehow, like base level good. Location and courtesy of the staff, that's good. They're attacking the staff over here. This is important for us. Poorly equipped and incomplete kitchen. Wow, this is a disadvantage. What if I stayed for a week over here and I wanted to cook, for example? Staff is the highest over here, 9.9 out of 10. That's really amazing, good. Amazingly good. TripAdvisor, let's get at least one review. TripAdvisor, also be careful. See, Google and TripAdvisor, you can create accounts and write your reviews over there. So it's more about volume rather than quality, you can say. But Booking.com is more than enough for a quality. No need for a volume over there. 2024, 20, and they show actually the recent ones also. They show the recent ones. This one was, yeah, okay, this one was recent. See, it's literally only one. And then the next one you have it 2 years later. Or 2 years past, sorry. Very nice accommodation, clean, beautiful, clean and quiet pool, incredibly nice people with very good reception. This is a plus for them. Entered every day and cleaned the room. That's good. And at checkout allowed us to stay longer because, okay, this is amazing actually. Good. So I think we got what we want for our first lens. Let's get more detail. Let's see if we can find something about this. We have literally one review from 8 years. Not know enough information. We'll go to the reviews of this over here. Nothing, literally. Checking, okay. We need at least 2 or 3 reviews. This one was in 2024. Wait, newest first. Yeah, it's still 2 years old. It will not be taken into consideration. Fast response with the check-in, a map for discovering island, blah 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 blah. Okay. It was very clean, comfortable. This okay, let's wind it, let's rewind a little bit. From Christina from Romania. She rated them 10 out of 10 2 years ago. It was very clean, comfortable, and the host helped us with everything we needed. Fast response with check-in, a map for discovering the island, and the transfer to the airport in the morning. Good points. Considering it 2 years ago, we did not find any recent data or data. We will go to our sheet over here and we will give them a 4 out of 5. Room product, cleanliness, bed and linen, bathroom, AC noise, condition versus photos, the view. You have a guest who completed about the noise when she wanted to use the pool. You have also the condition of the kitchen. Someone complained about it also. And other little minor complaints. So we'll go with a 5 out of 8 over here. Service and staff, attentiveness, genuineness, going beyond, name staff. They did not name personally the host, but they thanked the staff a little bit. So I'll give them over here a 5 out of 6. Food and beverages, breakfast quality and variety, restaurant, bar, hours, value, or its absence. Nothing about, I literally saw only photos about the room service. But I don't think they even provide one. Look at this over here. They have a photo. It's only for marketing. Please show me at least one review. Nothing. As guessed. Let's go on Google. The room comfortable service over a high quality service. So they don't even have a room service, bro. They don't even have a room service. Food and beverages, breakfast. They mentioned that there is a nearby market, mini market or supermarket. You're getting a breakfast. Well, they don't even have a breakfast, bro. Restaurant, bar, hours, value, or its absence. Absence, zero. Facilities and amenities: pool, spa, gym, Wi-Fi, parking, kitchenette. Kitchenette, they said bad about it. They did not mention any mentions about Wi-Fi, parking, or else, or others. Free Wi-Fi 9.5. Let's have a quick look. It's in the positives over here. We have, oh shit, Yekaterina from, I don't want to name the country. Screw it. Not very good Wi-Fi. Some minor downsides include not very good Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi worked fine, not excellent. We have Anna from Greece. Although she gave them a 10 out of 10. 9th of August 2025. From Belgium, we have Stefan or Stephanie. Low Wi-Fi, which is good, I think. TV, screen too small, not enough, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We'll go over here with a 2.5 out of 5. To the next one, which is operational excellence, standards, consistency. Standards, consistency. Let me just refresh something over here. Am I still live or what? Yeah, it's showing now. Stream health, excellent, good. Analytics. Literally no one is viewing. Guys, if you watch this playback or something, I want you to subscribe, please. Standards, consistency. Does quality hold across all reviews and touch points or only the lobby? It actually holds, but I'm going to give them 4 because the reviews are not that exciting. Service recovery. How complaints are handled. Owner responses. Do they fix it? Somehow, yeah. They're only apologizing, but no resolutions. No shown resolution. I'll give them a 3.5 over here. Efficiency and responsiveness. They're actually responding. Check-in, out, request turnaround, replies. Yeah, somewhat. Attention to details. Daily cleaning, thoughtful, extra, small touches. Yes, they're getting a 5 out of 5 over here. Thank you. Digital guest journey. Booking flow, pre-arrival comms, online check-in, confirmation. Everything is complete with them. I'll give them a 4 over here. Value and distribution. Value for money. We did not check clearly into this, but let's see. The value is actually the little bit good. It's around 30 KD for a whole ass apartment. You're talking about from 100 to from 100 euros to something in USD also. 116 to 120, 130, which is actually good. But my main point is to check over here. If I want to see the prices, for example, contact this property for rates and availability. It's not shown over here. It needs to be shown. Like Google will combine all of them. So I think their channels are not that much over here. I think it's most probably literally only you're talking about. Okay, so they are on Agoda with 8.6 reviews actually out of 10. Expedia, they are also there high. But interestingly, let's check Agoda because the reviews are a little bit less over it. It's an 8.6 out of 10. Sometimes to chase better prices, they go on Agoda. Sometimes they throw some reviews. They throw some cheap ass prices on websites like Agoda. It's literally only 2 pages, guys. Come on. Rating low to high. 8.8 excellent. Wow. Okay, so I think Agoda is being a little bit harsh with the scorings. But why is it 8.6? The front desk guy, Stilos, helped us. Named over here. They named someone over here. and they're even replying on Agoda. That's actually good. We recommend this place. Like, this is literally the lowest. This is literally the lowest. Okay. But I don't see the prices. This is the thing. We don't have the prices. Close this one for me. Okay. Value for money. The value actually is, I would not say it's bad. They at least have a pool, no spas and other things. No one mentioned that the price is a problem. Let's have a quick search also about it over here. Nothing about being overpriced. Where are the reviews? Hmm. Like, I want to do my own search over here. Nothing. But if we only mention price, for example, with good prices, it's just around the corner. Wait, a local supermarket. So they were talking about the supermarket over here. Very well priced beer, Fanta, lemon, and coffees. Excellent price quality ratio. Okay, so this one is important, but it's a 2 years old one. I think this property was much more active 2 years ago rather than now. More newest first. Yeah. This will hurt their scores actually because they're not filling 180 reviews only. 180 reviews. Yeah, so back to our thing, guys. Sorry, that was my sister. Where did we stop now? Okay. You can get better hotels or apartments less than what they're offering. So I'll give them over here a 4 out of 7. Rate integrity and parity. We saw some differences. I'll give them a 3 over here. With this point, what I meant is that if the prices are consistent, like on every single website, if they are the same, and we saw some small differences between their main website and Booking.com or others. Fees and privacy transparency. They will get a full mark over here. Usually they're not scamming, obviously. Distribution health, ODA presence quality, direct book value, how findable and bookable. They are actually findable, but on Google they're not that much promoted. Reputation and sentiment, aggregate review score, Google plus blah blah blah. They're very low actually. I would give them a 2 out of 6. They're not active. They're not active. If they were active, I would at least increase the score over here. But they're not. Very low scores, like very low quantity of scores, but the quality is good. Sentiment trend, which is over here, climbing, flat, or sliding. Okay, so I believe that they are stuck in the middle. They're trying their best to maybe keep the same scores. They're not improving. Review volume and recency. This is 0, literally. You're not showing us something new. And it's a season now. It's the summer season over there. Complaint patterns. Not that much. Actually, I'll give them a 1.5 over here out of 2. Employee reputation signals. So only one person complained about them, or 2 actually. I saw 2 complaints. I'll give them a 3 out of 4. So many thanked them. Service morale tells, do staff read as engaged and empowered or going through the motion? They look happy, no complaints about them. Operational staffing health, no one complained about any delays or like bad employees, so they're getting a 2 out of 2 over here. The final score is 65.5. I wanted to give them more, but yeah, we were very strict with the rating, guys. But no, at least no deal breakers over here. I wanted to see them between 80s, but I don't think it's possible. Unless I missed something over here. Did I miss any section? 30 plus 25, 55, 75, 80, 90, and 100. Yeah, it's all correct. I think this affected them the most. It's the review, the reputation. You don't have enough reputation like recent comments. No deal breakers once again. So the final score is 65.5. Forgettable. The final verdict, which is actually maybe happening. I named them on purpose like this, which is actually maybe happening because the reviews are not super recent. The reviews are not super recent. Okay, guys, so we finished this property. I will make sure to make different slides for it, edit the video, and post it hopefully on YouTube. From my side, I will finish now. I'll just cut the stream. It's already late. I wasted some time earlier. I think an hour of streaming is more than enough. I'll cut it up later and check if I can download anything or upload some videos. Please, if you'll watch this again, if you were already watching, subscribe. And thank you very much.